the enemy here if we just
Blah,
take
blah,
out their
blah,
squadron.
blah, blah,
We've
blah,
identified
blah.
key objectives that will be of some help. But your real targets are those fighters.
Blah, blah,
Remember
blah,
that.
blah,
Stay strong out there and watch each other's backs. Show them what you're made of.
blah, blah, blah.
No, Star Wars Paladin. I think if I was gonna make the Star Wars Rebels show, there would be a whole season that was nothing but Lando, Han, and Chewie, and all those stories. And I think there'd be another season that was just Ahsoka. Ahsoka and Starkiller. You could do the Starkiller thing in just a couple episodes, and then I think basically it should be Ahsoka and Starkiller get together. In between the training and stuff, I don't know. Of course, it would be hard to explain Starkiller's other romance, but you know, Starkiller and Ahsoka don't have to be romantically intertwined. Alright, I'm gonna go hug Thana.
Masterful shot. Compensating for damage. Masterful shot.
They'll never do that though. I know it's gonna be friggin'. It's gonna be bullshit, just like a bunch of Clone Wars was. I mean, some of it was okay. Like, I thought some of the R2-D2 C-3PO stuff was pretty interesting. But then they would just ruin it with just Jar Jar Binks bullshit and Padme helping out. It's like, just introduce a new character. I don't actually believe that Padme can do any of the things that she's doing. It's just frustrating. And I can't be the only one that's frustrated that Padme is doing these things. They're trying to make her like a badass, like Leia got her badassness from Padme or whatever. And it's like she didn't. Leia's a badass because she's Jedi and she just doesn't know it. Whereas Padme is not a Jedi at all. She has no Jedi whatsoever. She didn't take aiming gun. She didn't go to gun classes to learn how to fire her blaster or whatever. She doesn't. In fact, even like with Luke and stuff, in all the expanded universe, they talk about how Luke just was not a very good shot with his blaster at all. Nice. And you know, supposedly he should have been able to use like Jedi assisted targeting or whatever, but just if I recall, especially if you read like Mara Jade before he gets his lightsaber, I forgot how that works because he loses it, I think, at some point, or maybe he doesn't want to give away that he's a Jedi or whatever. He's just a terrible shot.
Oh, well done, Master.
Damn, my droid, or my drone tore that guy apart. Where'd my gunship go? Anyway, oh, one of the things you'll notice, I keep forgetting to bring this up. I made my map biggie sized a while back. I'd been talking to Bobcat. Hi, Bobcat. If you're out there somewhere watching. We were talking about it. He's like, I can't see it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, well, you know what? I was thinking to myself, I didn't tell him because I know we were really busy, but I thought, you know, I can make it about 25% bigger. And since it's already 100%, 25% is actually pretty big. And went ahead and did it, and it actually, I didn't notice. It doesn't obstruct anything, but when I go ahead and need to look down at it, that 25% is nice and big. Man, I wish I could get teams like this all the time. Just park some gunships in the middle. That's what we always try to do. But people just have no freaking attention span. But look at, there's all these people, and they're just hovering around. Sitting there pulling them in. Blowing them up. Oh yeah, Dash Rendar. That's the other one. They need to do a bunch of Dash Rendar stuff in Star Wars Rebels. I know they're not going to. It's gonna just be recycled shit because I swear the people that make the show have no clue about the expanded universe and what actually makes the expanded universe so great. They'll make new characters or whatever, or they'll just use the same old recycled characters. Like, nothing happens to Obi-Wan.
Keep fighting.
He just goes to Tatooine and sits. Nothing happens to Yoda. He just goes down and sits. But I feel like they're gonna try to make all this artificial filler and just waste the time of the show. It's just that the second I heard about it, it just made me mad. No, he's not close enough. Oh gosh. Where'd you go, you bitch? Freya's such a freaking troll.
We did it. You really took it to them.
Ha! Look at that score. Look at that freaking score. I wasn't on top, but damn. Well, tied for second on kills. I had a lot more kills than assists. That was an awesome game. Show me not the best. What, little goblin? Oh, gotta re-queue. Gotta queue us, little buddy. There. Little goblin. I don't know. It just pisses me off how they just seem to be completely oblivious to their own franchise. Yeah, Lando and Han were a little too young. Oh, cat. Don't kick me, I'm trying to keep you from falling off.
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Like there's just this whole...
Anytime.
there's just this whole arc where Thana and her group of 4 always tries to make things out to be so freaking mysterious and complex, and it's like, no, Thana, your group destroys everybody. That's all it is. There's no mystery. She and her group just really piss me off. They remind me of like the four hot girls that stand in the middle of the lunchroom and like bounce up and down and go, "We don't understand why everyone's staring at us. We don't understand why everyone's talking about us. We don't understand why we're popular." Bounce, 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 bounce. We don't understand. We don't understand. This is we don't know. Bounce, 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 bounce. We're so hot and popular. We don't understand. I wonder if the other schools have hot, popular girls. Bounce, bounce. Yeah, but they're probably not as hot and popular as us. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's just like, no, that's just how it is. It's no mystery. You're just refuse to look at the obvious. And then you tell it to them, and then they're so stuck on themselves. You're so full of yourselves. It looks like a yellow jacket. It's pretty cool. Let's see what that is. Charged. Oh, yes, the charged interrogator ship. Very nice. No, stop it, little goblin. Stop it, little goblin. We don't understand why we always win. Just make your own team. Yeah. Just make your own team. You can't be on our team. There's no room for you. We're sorry that you're losing. We don't know why you're losing. You can't be on our team. Just make your own team. And they probably got queued. I'm gonna check. Oh. Damn it, wrong. No, they didn't get queued. They don't like, just like everybody else, they don't like the truth. They don't like to think. They just like to, it's that Facebook mentality. They like to talk just one direction and just monologue, and they don't want to be contested. Freaking stupid.